Machiavelli Mills TV. Y'all hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Deion Sanders Jr., aka Bucky, right? That's Deion Sanders. That's the family nickname they gave him. They call him Bucky, which is ironic. My grandfather's nickname is Bucky, right? And I want to give a shout out to Mr. Deion Sanders Jr., aka Bucky, because he has a well-off media. That's well-off media is the YouTube channel that he runs and operates. And y'all, he runs that to absolute perfection. He got the media game down pat. Like, he got it down to a science. That channel is phenomenal. And I'm going to be real. I really feel like, and listen, the country was going to galvanize themselves behind the Colorado Buffaloes, because Deion Sanders he's that electric, right? His energy is that magnetic. He has an aura around him that is contagious, that is just like people just want to just see what he's doing. And he was that electric as a football player, and even as a coach. He has the same type of spirit, charisma. He's able to galvanize people. And that's why he's galvanizing his team the same way, right? And people were going to already follow them regardless. But I feel like Deion Sanders Jr., the well-off media YouTube channel, has made Colorado really feel like America's team for real. If you watch his channel, he talking to all the players. You getting to know their personalities. You getting to see what they like to do, what they into. You get to see their personality. You see them dancing. You see their journey. You see their interactions with Coach Prime. You see their interactions with other members of the team, with other coaches, so on and so forth. So you find yourself wanting to root for these young men because you see them on a daily basis. Like, well-off media, they don't push out content once a week. Like, Bucky had dropped 4 videos in one day. Like, he does non-stop shooting. And people who love YouTube content, they love when the creators push out content. Just keep making it, keep pushing it out, keep pushing it out. People, they eat that up because, hey, people watch, like myself, I watch YouTube like it's TV, right? But when you get to see the inside, insight on the team, inside information, you see Lil Wayne coming into the locker room. You see Cameron coming to visit. You see Shannon Sharp back there. You see Stephen A. Smith. You see Chauncey Billups. You see Gillian Wallow. You see the locker rooms. You see them walking out on the field. You see the energy of the crowd. You see Shedeur's thoughts before he goes on the field. You know, at the end of the game, they do something, say 48 hours out before the game. He shows you 48 hours before the game is occurring. He just dropped something today. Was it yesterday, right? And you see in 48 hours before the game take place, you seeing what the team is doing, what they're going through. You see what they're eating. It's just like they really start to feel like family when Deion Sanders Jr. is recording like this. You start to feel like you have a connection to these young men. He did it at Jackson State. You started to see players, you get it. You start to remember their names, their faces. You remember their journey. You remember certain areas they struggled in. You see their improvements. Deion Sanders Jr., his YouTube channel highlights those things. And so it causes people to feel like, hey, this could be my little brother, my nephew. This could be my son, etc. This could be my little cousin. So you just feel like, hey, you're a part of it. You feel connected to them, and you feel like you're a part of the team, especially when you hear, and I'm going to say this, man, Deion Sanders give amazing pregame speeches, halftime speeches, and postgame speeches, man. He's just like a person. You ever seen somebody you just know is built for TV? They're made for, like, their charisma. They're made to galvanize individuals. He's made for that. Now, I know y'all going to say, well, Malcolm, how you going to talk crazy? Because I criticize Deion Sanders for the way he left Jackson State. Not that he left, but for the way he left. Certain things he did, like hopping on the plane and going straight to Boulder, Colorado after winning the SWAC championship, instead of being there with the boys and really letting it soak in and sink in for real. But anyway, there's a lot of host of other things, right? Yes, I criticize Shedeur Sanders for how he carrying it, because I said I think Deion need to pull the reins in on him. Saw him poking the dude in the eye through his the face mask, right? Poking him in the eye. Saw him. I didn't like him. Stan Verrett flashing the watch and showing the grill to Stan Verrett and all that. I didn't like. What else? It was like he's about to follow behind Jay Norvell, Colorado State's coach, like he finna do something to the coach. And I'm like, yo, what you gonna do? Get suspended and put your father in jeopardy of losing you? He already lost Travis Hunter. Yes, I criticize those things. But I can criticize a person, and I don't have to, just because I don't agree with everything a person does, that don't mean I dislike them. That don't mean I don't think they're talented at what they do. That doesn't mean I don't think they're exceptional at their job. Deion Sanders is exceptional at his job. He was exceptional at Jackson State. He's exceptional at Colorado State. And that's you can't question that. To have this team starting off 3-0, especially in the last 2 games where they had slow starts, and you see them in the second half erupt, he plays a part in that, a huge part of that. And you see it through Deion Sanders, through Bucky's YouTube channel. Seriously, man, I think it's run phenomenally, and they doing everything the right way. And his subscribers just gonna keep building. I see the same people in the YouTube comments all the time. It's like a family has developed within the YouTube comments because everybody is just really like in awe of the content he's producing. They looking like, listen, when they looking for the content every single day like it's a TV show. Because essentially it is. It's like a TV show. It's a docuseries. You know, and he's running it to a T. Seriously. I love watching them play. I told y'all, even though I criticized how Shedeur was carrying it, you know what I mean? I do feel like it was a little much at times. I feel like he's an outstanding quarterback. I would love to see him. I mean, you know, I'm rooting for the brother, man, Justin Fields, to get it together. I'm rooting for the coaching staff to put him in a better position to play his game. Well, let's just say we didn't have Justin Fields. Or Justin Fields don't work out or whatever, knock on wood, because I want the young black brother to succeed. Chicago Bears ain't drafting black quarterbacks every day. They just something this organization does not do. But if it didn't work out with Justin Fields, I would love for Shedeur Sanders to be wearing a Chicago Bears jersey. He's that electric. I think he's the most clutch quarterback in college football right now. Now, I'm not saying he's the absolute best, right? I believe Caleb Williams may have something to say about that for sure. But he has been absolutely clutch. When it matters the most, Shedeur Sanders comes up big. Driving them 98 yards downfield like that, Marshall, then getting a 2-point conversion, and then going and just drive for drive, scoring touchdowns in the TCU game. Whenever people thought, hey, I think Colorado might be running out of steam, he came up big. I'm impressed with all of the what he's made, his on-field moxie, meaning his on-field makeup, his poise, his confidence, his resiliency. Because this offensive line, he was getting touched up. The offensive line was letting him get touched up a little bit. And also Shedeur, and this is criticism. I mean, not criticism, but I'm just being honest with you. Shedeur he's exceptional in the pocket. But he can't roll out. He can't run. He's not that fast. You know, he don't have no wheels. So you see that the pass rushers is catching him a lot. And when he getting caught and getting sacked, still standing in that pocket, and still doing it time and time again, to march him down the field 98 yards, that's John Elway type stuff. You know, and you get to see the mindset of the team. You get to see the anxiety of the team, the excitement of the team. You get to see, like, I'm seeing I wasn't there when Coach Dancy was the coach. I graduated from Mississippi Valley in 2015. But Coach Vincent Dancy, Mississippi Valley State old coach, he was there at Valley for 4 years. He's an analyst for Colorado under Deion Sanders. And I'm seeing Coach Dancy, you know what I mean, getting them see him highlighted on the videos. They're talking about how clean Coach Dancy haircut be, man. He be clean and sharp. Look like somebody cut that brother with a knife, with an extra sharp butter knife. You hear me? So, or extra sharp razor. But yeah, you get to see Coach Dancy interact, and I'm happy to see Coach Dancy. Black man from what is it? What do they call that part in Mississippi? Shukalak. I promise you that's how you say it. Go look up the name of where Coach Dancy from. Shukalak, Mississippi. From down there in Shukalak, Mississippi, to going to Boulder, Colorado, getting you big bread. He making more money than he made head coaching in Mississippi Valley. As y'all know, the HBCUs. the way the HBCU landscape is, and also with Mississippi Valley being the youngest school in the SWAC, 1950 it came about. My father is 5 years younger than the institution I graduated from, right? The smallest school in the SWAC. Him being there, and then going to Colorado and getting a big major pay increase, and you able to get the fruits, to really see the fruits, to enjoy the fruits from your labor, that's dope. And we getting to see that. And Bucky is putting us right in the center of it all. In the eye of, I'm not gonna say the storm, in the eye of excitement. And so I really appreciate that brother, what he does with that channel, man, because I'm like, yo, I'm always watching it. I'm always seeing what they up to. You know, you want to see what Shedeur doing, what the receivers up to. I got to see Xavier Weaver before the season started on camera. I'm like, oh, that's the young boy with the dreads in his head from Orlando, Florida. He nice with it, man. That's little dude. He nice. I get to see what's my man name? Jimmy Horn Jr. Get to see him, and you get to see the tight end, man. You get to see what's my man name? They got the pick against TCU now, man. Like, you get to see them individuals on not Travis Hunter, I'm talking about. What's the other guy name, man? But anyway, you get to see these people, and you be like, yo, I'm happy for that young brother, man. He making strides. He doing this thing after you didn't seen him all on Well Off Media. And I'm telling you, the subscriber count growing. So Bucky doing the damn thing with the channel. You get me? And so salute to you, brother, man. Deion Sanders, I believe he played college football. And his collegiate career ended. He didn't go play professionally in the NFL. He didn't play in the NFL, at least. And so now he's found his niche. And he doing it, man. And he's found a lane, and he is riding high in it. And obviously, he's working hard, because to edit them videos and drop it on a regular basis and keep recording, have your camera on, and take a lot of time out your day. I know Bucky taking away from his personal life to do this all the time. I know he can't be doing too much, having too much free time the way these videos dropping. And I'm sure I know he got a team with him. But even still, I know he ain't got no 20 members of his team. Even with 4 people, that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, man, and they capturing it. I saw him praying over his little brother, man, over Shedeur before the game. I saw him praying, and I said, that's real. Because, you know, my little brother going out there, football, a violent-ass game. I see my little brother, my son going out there, I'm praying over them for sure. So you get to see the connection with the brothers. Seeing Shiloh. I'm happy Shiloh got a pick, got a forced fumble. So it's just really dope to watch. And I'm glad he's doing it, man. I'm ready to see more. Hopefully they can beat Oregon tomorrow. And we can have even more to talk about in the story. Keep continuing. Just because I don't like certain stuff that certain things Deion has done or certain things that Shedeur has done, don't mean I ain't happy to see them brothers do their thing. I always told y'all I wanted Shedeur to do well, because I liked his play at Jackson State. But to be honest with y'all, he playing even better than he did against at Colorado than he did at Jackson State. He played well at Jackson State. He ain't never throw 500 yards on no SWAC school. Now some of y'all gonna say, well, some games had the fourth quarter, and he did, but he didn't play whole games and ain't throw for no 500 yards on nobody. He doing that against them Power 5 schools. They getting lit up out there. The small HBCU schools, they got a lot to prove, a lot to play for, play with a whole lot of passion, a whole lot of drive. They not trying to let, no, we trying to stop that, shut it down. He throwing 500 on the power programs, 350, 360 yards on them programs, man. So, yeah, man, and you get to see, you watching it on TV, but you seeing the makings of it, how it's unfolding. You seeing how it's like, how he getting to this level. You seeing him going through workouts, so on and so forth on Well Off Media. So go to the Well Off Media channel, man. Machiavelli Mills TV. I'm out. Peace.